What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan with Lone Wolf Day Trading, and today's the day where I show my entire P&L for the month of January. Now, this was within the small account, and as you know, the first day of trading, it went fine. The second day, I lost 50% of my account. I'm not proud of it, but things like that happen. I mean, even the most experienced traders are gonna, they're gonna have FOMO, they're gonna overtrade. And, the more experience that you have, the less prone you're gonna be for doing that. But again, you're going to have days like that. And basically what separates a beginner from, an advanced trader is how they're going to respond to that red day. Even though I lost 50% of my account, I still grinded it out. I kept my share size in perspective. Hey, I fought back to green, so I can't complain. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the recap. Alright, so here's the entire month of January's P&L. And like I was talking about, when I lost 50%, I mean, that was basically on this day right here. Overall, I lost about $252. And the reason I'm saying 50% is because I initially invested $400 into this account. With TradeNet, like I've said multiple times, you're able to obtain a good amount of buying power for a very low cost. A lot of people think it's really scamish, like it's a scam or a scheme or really whatever. But basically, there is a max loss that you can have. Once you lose $700, then they basically just cut it off. You don't have to worry about repaying the broker. And I mean, that's the case with a lot of other brokers. One thing I want to really touch on is just look at the symbols and the tickets. Now, when people are having a green day, they normally keep in perspective. They have their green day, they have a green trade, and they're done. But when someone's starting off with their first trade as a red trade, it doesn't go well because then they start over trading. As you can see right here, I traded 2 symbols. I had 11 tickets. If we look at the rest of these trading days, I mean, that's basically equivalent to the 11 tickets that I had. So, I had the red day, green, 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 green. So everything else was green except this one red day. And that's the thing is, even though I had a very good green percentage, I mean, this one red day just destroyed me. Now, granted, I'm about $100 up, and with ECM fees and commissions, I'm only up about $40, so it's about 10%. So going from being down 50% in the account to up 10%, I can't complain about that. That's about, I mean, within the 2-3 weeks, it's about a 60% swing. Which is good. Again, with a small account, I'm not going for the mentality of I want to use 95% of my buying power. The mentality I'm going for is to show the young traders, the beginning traders, basically what they should be following when they're starting out. You shouldn't take large share size. I mean, with this one, I only had 100 shares total. I had 200 shares. You just want to take smaller share size and really get the movement down. Get the feeling of the market. Where are the pristine entry and exit points? What should I be looking for? What are the formations? Building your own type of technique and strategy. And that's the biggest thing that's very crucial. My strategy is very different from anyone else I've really seen. But again, I mean, 100 shares right here, making $53, 53 cent movement on 100 shares. I mean, not a lot of traders are able to obtain that, and it's not because they're not experienced, it's just because possibly the way that they're analyzing it may be different than the way I analyze it. Even though I'm not using, thousands of share size like they do, I'm still able to obtain the movement that they possibly may be able to. So again, that's just very important because when you're keeping your tickets and your symbols low, I mean, with here I had $53 gain, and overall I had $49. But when it comes to when you overtrade and you have a red day and you go bananas with the tickets and the share size, then 234 turns into 252. So again, those ECN fees, as you see right here, my total commissions for the month so far, or basically the month, is $54. And then my routing fees in total $5.70. So that's not too bad. Again, my share size is very low. If I was trading more share size, if I had more tickets, then it would be much higher. But it's really about taking that one trade, that one textbook trade. Now, I'm not against people taking more than one trade. You can take 2 trades, you can take 3 trades, but you don't want to cross the line to over trading. Even if you're green, every time you take a trade, your percentage to obtain a red trade, it just grows. That's just how it is. I know a red day is coming in my future. I know it's coming, but it doesn't make it any easier. Basically, to keep motivated is a question that was asked to me. How do I keep motivated within the stock market? It's basically, if I take a huge hit like I did here, I know there's going to be another trading day. I know there's going to be another stock. There's going to be another textbook setup for me. And I kept the share size in perspective. And because of that, you know, I grinded out. I had 47, 63, 36. And just showing these small days, they add up. I mean, they really do. You know, you could have $100 here, $200 there. It doesn't sound like a lot on a daily perspective, but for the entire month, I mean, that's how I profited over $5,000 in 1 month in the large account. Is I was having like $300, $600, you know, days. I even had like negative $600 day and however. But again, those small green days, they add up, and that's what it came to. So again, it's just about keeping it in perspective. Now, I wanted to cover my trade on yesterday. I was having like issues when I was trying to like basically set up all the video. It was weird. It just wasn't taking within my editor. But I had one symbol and I had 2 tickets, or I'm sorry, 4 tickets. Basically, I traded the same stock, but I had 2 shorting opportunities. Both of them, I believe it was 100. It was 100 shares each. So the first short was 100 shares. The second short was 100 shares. Made 23 bucks. And it was a very small day. But again, I'm sorry I wasn't able to post the video. I know everyone loves the moving candles, but that's basically what came of yesterday. So again, we're up about, you know, about 42 bucks on the small account, coming back from being down 50%. And I just want to highlight that because a lot of people, a lot of young traders and even advanced traders, when they have a red day, they feel like they need to up their share size. And I don't personally believe, not financial advice, that that's the route you should go. You should still trade like you normally were, even if you want to just come back a little bit on the share size. Even if you have a red day, like a red trade to start off the day and you want to take another trade, still go in with the mindset that, hey, this is my first trade. Now, of course, in the back of your mind, you want to keep, okay, I've already lost 200 bucks. I'm not trying to like up my share size or however. But again, you don't want to change your mentality because it starts to mess with you. You're going to get in too early or you're going to exit too late. You're not going to let your winner ride. Again, you just want to trade like just with a clear conscience, basically. You don't want that red day to weigh you down. And that's how I did it. I had this huge red day down 50%, but I still grinded it out. I grinded it out. I kept my share size small, grinded it out. I didn't go crazy on the share size, 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares. And then here we go, up 100 bucks. Now, granted, commissions brought me down, but it was still 100% gainer from this huge loss. So again, this is the January, it's just a short video, just the January recap on the small account. Now, one thing that's bothering me is a lot of people say they're just looking at the dollar amount. They really are. And I think I'm going to start trading in my large account a little bit more next week, just to show, oh, Jonathan can make money. Nice. Okay. He can't, you know, he doesn't only trade 100 shares. Wow. He actually trades a lot more shares. I didn't know this. If you look at my past videos, I mean, you'll see that I trade larger share size, but that wasn't the point of the small account. You know, I know other people that have done this small account and, you know, they're taking 90, 95% of their buying power, and I'm happy for them. You know, I'm happy that they have the ability to grow it so large. But mine was really just showing people, and if you see my videos, I analyze everything. I show the reasoning why I enter every single trade, why I exit every single trade. Unlike some traders where one part of the video they have 1,000 shares and then it skips and next thing you know they have 20,000 and you're like, wait, where'd the 19,000 come from? It's not even like that. You know, I really want to give the full diagnostic of the entire trade. So again, this is January. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Kitty real quick. All right, there's Mr. Kitty. Had to bring it out. Just want to do a quick thing. So the sub counter, boom, 468. We're almost to 500. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. When I started, it was crazy even hitting 100 subs. We did it. I'm not even around this time. We did it. I knew if we banded together, you share my videos about 100,000 times, that we could get over 100 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm still shocked. Go ahead and take a look. 101. When I first started this channel, I was going to be content if I even got 5 subscribers. It's hard to fathom that 468 people like my content. I mean, to some people, 468, you know, well, who cares? But to me, I never take any subscriber. I don't take any view for granted. I truly do appreciate all the support. It really means the world to me. It truly does. That's basically it. If anyone has any questions whatsoever, feel free to email me. A lot of people email me. They have questions. They want me to look at their trades, or they want trade advice, you know, and that's kind of iffy. I'm not really trying to give financial advice. But I will analyze the stock. So, you know, feel free to send me I can't even talk. Send me an email. Also, the Discord. I'll put that in the link as well. The Discord, I mean, we have a spreadsheet that shows basically the green days, red days, keep track of it. It's really cool to see, you know, really how everyone's doing and how you compare to others. Now, this stock market, stock trading is not a competition. It's not. Once you believe it's a competition, you're just going to lose sight of really why you're in it. And then also, you're just going to do some crazy stuff. Maybe try to move 5,000 shares when you're normally trading 200. But for February, we're starting a collective group. Basically, can we achieve so many green days as a group? You know, I believe having a friendly competition is very positive. I truly do. And that's how it's going to create you to be a better trader. But when it becomes, I want to make more money than this guy, you know, you don't really want to have that mentality. So again, this is Jonathan, Mr. Kitty as always, looking like the handsome devil he is, with Lone Wolf Day Trading, and stay green.